What is selection sort? In selection sort, we select the smallest element in the array and we move it to the first position. So at the end of the first iteration, the smallest element in the array will be moved to the first position. Then in the next iteration, we need not consider the first element. We will consider the second element to the n elements. Then in the remaining array, we select the smallest element once again. That will be moved to the second position. So in this way, in n-1 iterations, the array will be sorted. So as the name implies, selection means we select the smallest element in every pass and we move it to the first position.
Let us see a small example. Selection sort with cats. Here we have 5 cats of different sizes. We need to keep them in order from small to big. Let us try to apply the selection sort technique. In the pass 1 of selection sort, we select the small one. Here we will select the small cat among these 5 cats and we replace that cat with the first cat. So in the fourth position we see the smallest one. Now replace the fourth one with the first one. Now this is the replacement. Pass 1 is over. The smallest cat came to the first position. In the pass 2, we need not consider the first cat. We will consider the 4 cats, next 4 cats. Now in the next 4 cats, the small one is in the third position. So we exchange third cat and second cat. Yes, pass 2 is over. Now the first 2 cats are in order. Now in the next pass, pass 3, we will consider the next 3 cats. In the next 3 cats, select the small one and bring it to the front. That is the third position. Now pass 3 is also over. So the first 3 cats are in order. Now in the fourth pass, consider the last 2 cats and select the small one, bring it to the front, exchange. So pass 4 is also over. Now we finished the ordering. Now here the input is 5. So number of passes required is 4. If the input is 10, total number of passes required is 9. If the input is n, total number of passes, I mean the iterations, is n-1. Now we see the explanation. Now let us see how this selection sort works. Initially declare a variable and you can name it as min or you can give any other name and initialize it with 0 because we know that array index always starts with 0. Then in the entire list find out the smallest element and swap the value with the value at location min. Then increment min to point to the next element. Initially min is at 0 and after swapping then min value will be 1. Then we repeat the steps from 2 through 5 until the array is sorted. Now min is equal to 0. Then search the smallest element in the list. Here in the list the smallest element is 14. Now 14 is replaced with 23. 23 is in the 0th position. Now 14 is replaced with 23. These two values are exchanged. Now what we can say is the first pass is over and in the first pass the smallest element comes to the first position. 14 is the smallest element and at the end of the first pass or first iteration 14 came to the first position. Now iteration 1 is over. In the next iteration we need not consider the first element 14 because it came to the first position. Now in the next iteration, that is iteration 2, we will consider the next 4 elements, that is from a of 1 to a of 4. Once again we follow the same process. Select the smallest element and then replace that smallest element with the second element. Now 23 and 33, these two values are exchanged. After the second iteration, the first two elements 14 and 23, they are in order. Now from the third iteration, we will consider the last 3 elements a of 2, a of 3 and a of 4. In these 3 elements, the smallest element is 33. So we need not swap any elements. We will keep that 33 as it is. Next, third iteration is over. So after the third iteration, the first 3 elements came to ascending order. Now in the next iteration, we will consider the last 2 elements 83 and 55. Here 55 is less than 83, or 55 is the smallest element between 83 and 55. So 55 should be moved to a of 3 and 83 should be moved to a of 4. Now this exchange should take place. Now fourth pass is also over. In the fourth pass, or after the fourth pass, the first 4 elements came to their right positions. So the biggest element, it will 83, it will be remaining in the last position. So after the 4 passes, we can say that the entire array is sorted. Now in a nutshell, you can see that if the number of elements are 5, if the input is 5, then 4 iterations are needed. If the input is 10, 9 iterations are needed. If the input is n, n number of elements, then we need n minus 1 iterations. Now we can see the original array. What happens after pass 1? The smallest element 14 came to the first position. Then after pass 2, in the next 4 elements, the smallest one is 23. 23 came to the second position. So first 2 elements are in order. Then after pass 3, first 3 elements are in order. After pass 4, first 4 elements are in order. Ultimately 5 elements are in order. Now let's see the code. How to write a program. Here we use 2 loops. You can use for loops. Then the first loop, which is the outer for loop, is for number of iterations. Just now I told you, if the input is n, we need n minus 1 iterations. Then the second loop is to find the smallest element. See, every time we need to find the smallest element in the given list. So these are the 2 for loops. The outer for loop, for I equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, I plus plus, it is for number of iterations. See, n minus 1. Then to find the smallest element, we are writing one more loop, j equal to I plus 1, j less than n, j plus plus. Let us see in deep. Here the min value is initially 0, min equal to I. So already I is 0, so min value will be 0 initially. Now this code a of j is less than a of min. Here it is the code to compare the elements. So j is equal to I plus 1. Remember, I equal to 0, j equal to I plus 1. So j value will be 1. Now a of j is less than a of min. So substitute 1 in j value. A of 1 less than a of 0. If a of 2 is less than a of 0. If a of 3 is less than a of 0. If a of 4 is less than a of 0. In this way, we are comparing a of 1, 2, 3, 4 with a of 0. Then, if a of j, any of these 4 values, a of 1, 2, 3, 4, a of j is less than a of 0, then j value is stored in min. That's what we are doing. Min is equal to j. Then only we are swapping. Now, let's see with this example. If a of 1 is less than a of 0, a of 0 is 14, a of 1 is 33. I am taking some other array here. A of 1 is less than A of 0? No. A of 2 is less than A of 0? Yes. 12 is less than 14. Then don't swap immediately. We should remember this step. We should not swap it immediately, but store the J value in min. Next, A of 3 is less than A of 2. In the meantime, J value will be incremented, right? Then min value will be changed. A of 3, which is 83. Is 83 less than 12? No. Then A of 4 is less than A of 2. Is 10 less than 12? Yes. Then we will swap these two elements. Now you can take one array and trace the program. You will get the answer. Thank you. God bless you.